Oh, Rangers, you're simply the best. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. That's what you want on a Saturday night. Going away again to another tough venue, plastic shitty park, but we come away with the 3 points, which is the absolute main thing. So, absolutely fantastic, brilliant to see, and let's get into it and break it down. Don't forget, guys, my live show is going to be starting tomorrow at 9:15 p.m. Tomorrow is our first episode right here on this channel. Feel free to stop by, say hello. We're going to be talking all things Rangers that's happened throughout the week and just talk a bit of football in general as well. Love the chit chat. Going to be lots of laughs, lots of banter, and yeah, feel free to stop by if you want to. All right, of course, we were playing against Hamilton away in the, the Fountain of Youth Stadium, and it was another 5:30 p.m. kickoff, and I personally, I'm not a fan of those late kickoffs at all. Don't know why they brought them in. Probably to do with television or maybe to aid with fixture congestion. I don't know. Not a fan. Who cares though? We won the game. We came away with 3 points. And listen, you take a 2-0 win before a ball's even kicked. That is, playing away to Hamilton on a shitty park and, a decent wee team in terms of lots of energy, lots of youth players in there. That could have been a banana skin, and we did well to overcome that and maintain and put pressure on the top of the table there. So yeah, very delighted overall with our performance. Team lineup was very interesting. It was good for me to see John McLaughlin and Philip Hollander retain their places in the starting 11 because I think both of them have been fantastic. It would have been a shame to see Big Phil Dog drop out for Liam Balogun, obviously, who's just come back in fit, and of course Alan McGregor stepped back in as well. But like I've already said, those two players, McLaughlin and Hollander, have been excellent for us, so there was no reason for me to change them. Up at the top end of the park is where it gets more interesting. Eaton was left out of the squad altogether, and that was presumably down to injury. Apparently he sustained some sort of calf injury or something, so it was Roof that played or led the line on his own, which for me, I think he was a standout performer. Brandon Barker, Hadji playing in a more central role, which I think a lot of fans would have been delighted to see, and of course Ryan Kent on the other side as well. And yeah, they were just causing Hamilton so many problems. And yeah, we had a holding midfield of both Stephen Davis and Ryan Jack, who I thought were superb as well. So yeah, good strong team lineup going into the game. Yeah, performance overall, I think it was good. Obviously reflecting on it and being 2-0 up in 20 minutes, maybe we do regret it a little bit, not kind of further bolstering our goal difference by scoring more, but you take 2-0 before a ball's even kicked, like I said. So yeah, we had enough chances to really win the game by more, but we won the game, and that's the main thing. So as far as the actual first half performance goes, we were excellent. I feel our team play, our link up play, our fluidity as a team was just phenomenal. And like I've already said in previous videos, this is the level of movement and understanding and chemistry is not something I've seen, or it's not been at the level it is now. So yeah, it was delighted to see that, and we were causing Hamilton a lot of problems there. So in the 10th minute, it was the Hadji goal, and Stephen Davis picks up the ball kind of just outside the box on the left hand side. He floats one in towards the back post, and this is where it really, for me, was a telling difference. This season compared to previous seasons. We saw actually we were getting lots of bodies into the box, and by overloading in the box, we're creating, first of all, problems. It's hard to pick all those men up. And yeah, it was a simple ball floated into the back post. We had numbers there. Won the ball, ricocheted a little bit, and it was Hadji that got the tap in from point blank range, of course. And yeah, I think he'll be glad he scored. It'll do his confidence the world of good. But yeah, I think it was obviously, of course, 10 minutes in, but I think we were deserved of the 1-0 lead. And second goal came on the 20th minute mark, and it was once again down the left hand side. Ryan Kent, for me, was the main instigator for the goal. He took the ball down the left hand side, drove beyond a couple of players, and he cuts back in on his right foot, and honestly, he is a phenomenal player. He generated this chance really on his own, and he cut in, took the shot with his right foot. It's going towards the far corner. Keeper saves it, and Tavernier gets the rebound, and it goes in. So yeah, the blue Cafu on the right hand side there. Who remembers that one? But yeah, we were obviously looking good for the 2-0 lead, and yeah, overall, first half we were some of the movement, the chemistry, and the build-up play was very impressive, and it was a bit disappointing not to see us not take the or go further in front. But yeah, we had chances in the first half, couldn't bury them. But yeah, second half was I thought at times our performance level dropped a little bit, and we were relying more on individual brilliance than team play to create opportunities. But still, the work ethic was there, and I think it was partly down to tired legs. But still, I think I don't know why. Ideally for me, I'd like to see fresh legs come on a wee bit sooner just to keep things ticking over. I thought we only made 2 out of 5 changes, which I was very surprised with. But it's a gaffer's decision, so you got to trust that. But for me, you got to get someone on earlier and freshen up. I'm not the manager, by the way; it's just my opinion. But yeah, second half once again, there was a wee kind of at 2-0. You're always a little bit worried just in case. You don't want to let Hamilton get a goal and for them to start pushing. And at times they came close. So you have to give them credit for that. But I think at times we could have really, been a bit more solid and not give them the chances that they got. But yeah, we could have buried the game, of course. We still had a few more chances in the second half to go further, but we just weren't clinical enough. And I think some of our forwards will be a bit disappointed looking back on some of the chances and opportunities they had, whether it was a shot on target or whether it was a shot or an opportunity to get forward in the final third. So yeah, I think that's something that maybe needs to be looked at, but I mean, you can't complain with the win. Standout performers for me, Kemaru, first of all. For somebody who's not played all that much football in the last 6 months or so, I thought he was absolutely fantastic. He reminds me of Kenny Miller, full of running at the top. He can hold the ball up. I thought his all-round play was brilliant, and I thought he gave us so much to work with. He gave us a different outlet. At times he went long, at times he would come in short and hold the ball up. I thought overall his play was just fantastic. I think it was just a goal he was missing, but I think there's still more to come, lots more to come when he gets even more up to speed with the team with his own fitness as well. So for me, Roof was fantastic. Steve Davis I thought was brilliant. It was a masterstroke bringing him in last weekend, I think, against Kilmarnock. He really did break the lines, and I think he did more the same today, but he kept it really tidy, kept things shored up in the defensive midfield areas, and he was just, for me, I thought he was absolutely fantastic. And overall, Ryan Kent, of course, once again, another brilliant performer, and I can't really pick out a bad performer. Those for me off the top of my head were the kind of standouts. So yeah, absolutely delighted to see everybody really chip in and play well. Was glad to see Hadji, of course, get his goal. I think, of course, like I said, that will do him a lot of confidence. And yeah, I think he kept things quite simple today, and that's what you got to do. If you do the simple things right in the game, then that gives you a good foundation to go and do perform all your skills and everything like that. So yeah, very, very good performance all round from the team. And of course, 3 points. How many times do I say it? That's the most important thing. That is what we need. We need to go away from home to these places, as we did, come back with the 3 points, and we move on. That is what it's all about. Consistency is key, so keep it up, Rangers. Right, let us go over to the Twitterino to see what's happening over there, see what you guys are saying. Kenty Official, aka Happy World of Rebo, very happy with the way we are taking chances we'd never take last season with follow-up play. Absolutely, mate, completely agree. Could have had more, but the coasting is down to no fans. Another clean sheet and a new record, cannot complain. Completely agree with you, my friend. I think our desire to really burst into the box and be counted and try and cause them problems was really good. At times last season we weren't getting enough bodies forward, players weren't really taking chances. That's what you got to do. When you're an attacking player, you've got to gamble and really you've got to take a chance and hope that the ball does fall to you. And on 2 occasions, both our goals came from rebounds there. So yeah, 100%, mate. Once again, Mr. Loyal Hadji, of course. Good solid performance. Should have at least taken 4, but oh well, it's another 3 points. The clean sheet streaks just keep on going, and I was so happy for Hadji today. So glad he could get his goal. You could tell what it meant to him. Thought Roof and Kent were good again, along with everyone. We are the people. Yeah, it sums it up perfectly, mate. I thought everybody was fantastic, and absolutely delighted for Hadji, of course, to score. Next up, we have Scott Johnson, delighted. Ryan Kent, a massive factor of today's success. Roof unlucky not to score. His link-up was fantastic, and Barker, no comment. I think at times the Rangers support can be quite harsh on our players. I think Barker's somebody that's received a lot of pelters. I know at times his performances haven't been fantastic, but I think prior to his kind of run he's getting in the team now, he hadn't had all that many opportunities. And I think he's doing well for himself right now. But yeah, I completely agree, mate. Ryan Kent has been solid for us, and yeah, we cannot lose him. Righty, here we go. Charlie, good performance, great game for Jack. 3 points and a clean sheet. What more can you ask for? Exactly, mate. You go to bed happy, thinking about the goals, thinking about being top of the league and being a Rangers fan. And that is what it's all about. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed it there. That is it for this video. A pleasure to have you once again here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really does help out. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, Bears. See you soon. I'm on the Rangers. Happy days. 3 points again. It's this fucking thing in the way of me.